Love her or hate her, you have to admit that Taylor Swift is a marketing genius. And in this video, I'm going to share with you what Taylor Swift taught me about making money online. And this is going to be especially true if you're an online YouTube educator like me who monetizes their channel through selling online courses, paid communities, and online coaching. Now, being a dad of 3 teenage girls, it was bound to happen that at least one of my daughters would become a Swiftie. One of my daughters in particular will spend pretty much all of her pocket money on Taylor Swift records, and all of her birthday requests and Christmas requests are for the latest Taylor Swift record. Now, as you can see, she's got a pretty full-on record collection here already, but it was this one record which is called Taylor Swift Midnights, which is really the record that I want to share on in this video. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this record, is that you can buy 4 different versions of this one record, which is exactly the same, except for this small little detail. So all of the music tracks are the same, but the 2 core differences is that firstly on the back of this record, if you buy all 4 of them, it creates a full clock. And then also the other core main selling part is the record comes in 4 different colors. But in terms of the reasons for why you buy a record, in terms of the songs and the tracks on that record, they are all exactly the same. And this is a brilliant strategy, and the reason for that is because it's the same product which is just being repackaged and sold up to 3 extra times. So in this video, I want to break down the brilliance of this strategy and how we can apply it to our own businesses. And the first lesson that I learned is that you need to create ways for your biggest supporters to spend more money on your products. And what this comes down to is that growing your business revenue can come through 2 main streams. Firstly, you can go out and get more customers, which is something that you should always be doing, but it's always a constant repeating process. But the second great way that you can do it is by also getting your current customers, those who are loyal to you and like your products and services, to buy extra products and services. And they are going to be the easiest sell straight away because they already trust you and they already like your products. So what you want to be looking at in your business is you want to be going, how can we go about creating new ways for our best customers to consume more of our products and services? And let me give you an example from my first business, which is all focused on teaching people how to use Google Ads. We have some mini courses which sell for $49. We have full courses which have a starting price from $599. We then have paid communities which sell for $99 a month. And then we have coaching programs that sell for more than $10,000. So you can see we've got a wide spectrum of products there from $49 all the way up to over $10,000. Now, there are different elements of each of those courses, but my core Google Ads strategies are very much the same as they go through. Another way of explaining this is that I've got some core courses, which some of them are really targeted to e-commerce business owners, whereas others are targeted to service-based business owners. Now, there are some slight tweaks that we've done between those courses, but they are very, very similar strategies that are rolling out. So what the first thing that I would say is that what you want to do is you want to go through and look at your current suite of services and courses and trainings that you offer and look to see how can you package these up in different ways that they would then become appealing for your current customers and students to buy more of your products. And then this leads us to the second point, which is that it takes full advantage of the 80-20 rule. Now, many of you would be aware of the 80-20 rule, which talks about in a business sense that 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your customers. You may remember just before I mentioned about a coaching package, which has a cost of over $10,000. We only put that together in the last 6 months, and we were well aware that that coaching package was only for a very, very small percentage of our 80,000 database, and that the vast majority would not enter into that program for a number of reasons, ranging from budget to them not wanting that level of contact or service. So there's a whole heap of different reasons there, but what it did do is that we knew that there was an element of our customer base who wanted that extra support, that extra guidance, and a real follow-up long-term coaching program. So that's why we put that together. But once again, the strategies that we're rolling out inside of that program weren't necessarily new strategies that they had never seen me teach before. That was once again how we were able to repackage my strategies and skills in that space of Google Ads in teaching people how to use it in their own business, how we were able to release new products that would allow our current database to buy again. And we saw a spike in sales without even increasing the number of customers. And the third thing that I learned about this strategy was that you can make old things new again. Remember how I spoke about that Taylor Swift Midnight's record? It was an old record which she just re-released 3 more times in different colors and different albums, but once again, it was the same product. We did this last year where we had an old mini course that was still a good course, it just hadn't really had any traction. It was getting around about 25, 30 sales a month. And what we decided to do was to just repackage it. So we called it a new name, released some better communication about it, and then we re-offered it to our database. And to my surprise, we sold over 250 units and we pulled in an extra $10,000 revenue in a month for a product that had already been released 2 years ago. And that's another real quick example of how you can repackage some older content to be able to reuse for your current database. And that's the 3 lessons that Taylor Swift taught me about making money online. The other thing that I do want to stress is that even with all of those strategies, if you're truly going to be able to monetize your YouTube channel, the one thing that you will need is a high converting sales funnel where you're able to take people from viewing your videos all the way through to entering your database and then finally purchasing some of your products. And to help you design your own high converting sales funnels, I want to give you access to my 6-figure funnel building kit. And if you want to get access right now, all you need to do is to follow that link in the description below. Thank you for joining me. My name is Aaron Young and it's been an absolute pleasure having you here. And if you want to learn how you can become a profitable content creator in 2024, I want you to go through and watch this playlist right here. See you next time.